Hello there, everybody. How are we today? So, I hope you're all feeling frisky. I hope you're feeling like an absolute beast of the arena. So, today we are going to talk about swing basics with you all, okay? Mainly the angle of the swing and the angle of your front swing. Now, obviously, the theory behind this, everybody is going to have a slightly different swing, you know. Like, we will not all have the same swing. We're all taller, some are shorter, some are bigger, some are thinner. So the angle of your attack will always be slightly different. But there is some basic rules that I can give to you to make sure that your swing is kind of on plane, okay? First things first, really, we'll go on to the backswing. Now, remember what I told you in the last grip video, okay? If you didn't watch the video, go back and watch the grip video. So if you are hitting the ball left, you've probably got too much of a strong grip. Yeah, if you're hitting the ball right, you've probably got too much of a weak grip. So we want to get that grip as close to perfect as possible, okay? It's never going to be perfect, by the way, folks. But we want to get it as close to perfect as possible, okay? Now, once we have our grip in place, right, we're then gonna go through the swing. Now, the way you got to look at it is the swing is like a semicircle on the floor in front of me. So it is literally like a semicircle like this, okay? Yeah? And I'm trying to stick to that semicircle even though I'm going this way and then this way. Now I can give you a couple of instances of what will happen if your backswing is too far out or too far in. So, when you bring your backswing back, if you are too far here, yeah, you will end up swinging out to in. So, if you are too far here, you'll come across the ball. You'll literally come across the ball. That will probably cause you to slice. Go to the right. Hit the ball to the right with a spin, right? If you come too far here, you will do one of two moves to get back on path. So if you come here, you will either come over and still create that same slice, which any golfer can do, including myself sometimes. Or you'll come here and you'll push the ball and you'll send it right. Or you'll come here and to counteract, you'll close the club face and come through a closed club face and impact and you'll draw the ball. Okay? Now these are some of the problems you can have just with the backswing. Now the front swing, very similar. So front swing, backswing, to front swing. Now your release on the front swing is so important. You have to understand something, right? As you come back, the club face opens. If you never complete your front swing properly, if you don't let the club come through and close with your wrists, look, watch, open, close. If you don't let that action happen, yeah, if you just come here and then swing and leave your arms open, you're going to hit it with an open club face. You've got to allow your arms to open and then close, okay? You have to allow those arms to open. Well, they're going to open anyway on your backswing. You can't do anything about it. But backswing open to close, but you've got to let them close. Now, that closing motion will put you into some kind of a front swing momentum, okay? Now, what I would say is, don't forget, I'm not a pro. This is for basic to intermediate golfers. This is not for no pros or anything, okay? Yeah, bear in mind, right, I play off a 10 handicap with cavity back clubs, okay? I've gone to these Titleist blades. I'm now playing off about a 16. So it's added 6 shots to my game. I've only had them a few weeks though. Give me a few weeks and I'll learn. But believe me, my knowledge of this is pretty key. And there's lots of things in these videos that you may find will help you if you try it in your own swing. So remember, front swing. As we've come back now here, and as we have literally come here now, yeah, we've allowed the club face to open. Now when we come through and we allow it to close, it's going to bring us into like a natural finish position, right? Now the problem with the finish position, which I've obviously found with these, is if you come here and then do this, you are going to push the ball to the right. If you come here and you do this, you are probably going to draw the ball to the left. You've got to try and keep this shit in the middle. What I mean by middle is here to here, right? Now that is kind of middle, okay? So when you're practicing your backswing, now some, like I said, some will come higher, some will come a bit more shallow. It all depends on your own body, right? My perfect backswing with these clubs, it's different with a cavity back, there's more forgiveness. But with these, to hit it perfectly, my backswing is about, hold on, is about here. So that's my backswing with these clubs for perfect, yeah? So here, here. Now there is a good way to do a few little moves into it. So you can basically put the ball on the ground. 1, 2, through. Okay? Again. 1, 2, through. Again. 1, 2, through. Again. 1, 2, through. And get that feeling of what it feels like in that arc, the arc that you've just created. You kind of want it to be the same every time. I mean, obviously, because this is a new swing of mine, I am kind of, sometimes I'm a little bit too far round this way, sometimes I'm a little bit too far up straight, but for me it's cementing the swing. My swing used to be like this, here to here. That was my swing, right? So the club was here, yeah? So again, my swing, here. That's how my swing used to be, okay? But with cavity backs, I could get away with that. With these, it's got to be perfect, or it's not going straight and it's not going in the air. Obviously, if you decide to ever use any blades, you'll see what I mean, right? So, my swing now is here, here, here. And I have to get that full twist. I have to get this shoulder up and through. If I don't get this shoulder all the way through, all the way up and through, with these clubs it's not going to work. So maybe that's something you could try. What I'm focusing on now, if you watch this shoulder, so if I come here and finish here, right, the shoulder, as you can see, is still pointing here, right? My shoulder, look, is still pointing there. My shoulder needs to be there, right? Watch. 1, 2, shoulder through. Whoa, a bit off balance, but that's because I'm stood in a ditch on the garden, right? Again. 1, 2, through. 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 So basically, that is the drills I've been doing for my own swing. So what I would say to you is, practice as you come back here, and then you come through to release the club, okay? You want to be letting your wrist turn over this way to release the club. So here, open, then release. And that should bring them around the back of your head into a finished position. If you are doing this, you'll never hit the ball properly, okay? You probably hit it really low. If you are not giving yourself clearance through hip and shoulder, so if you're doing this, you're probably going to top the ball. Okay, you've got to finish here. Okay, you've really got to proper turn that hip and that shoulder and get it through facing your target. It's very important. So the body movement is like this. Body movement like this. Body movement like this. Like this, okay? Like throwing a straight punch, like this, okay? Body movement like this, right? Then you've got to get your arc. Find your perfect arc. So, bang, bang. Now watch from here. Body movement, and through. Watch. Arc. Let my hands see how watch my wrists here. So here, the club face opens. As I come through, my wrists close here, and then they come around. Okay? Watch. Okay? Hope you enjoyed this little swing lesson. If you did, let me know in comments. Have a bloody good day. Enough respect. Peace out.